3 things that I wish I knew as a brand new real estate agent. Things that they just don't teach you in school. When you're going to school to get your license, they'd rather teach you like how many square feet are in an acre, which I honestly still don't know to this day because Google knows, and a bunch of other shit about meets and bounds and all this stuff. You don't need to know any of that stuff. Here's what you do need to know if you're a brand new real estate agent. What's up, guys? It's Dustin Brome, the Massive Agent podcast host, and I'm here with some tips for anyone who's thinking about getting their real estate license, or maybe has just recently been licensed. You're a fairly new agent within the last year or two. There's some things that you need to know. You're probably noticing pretty quickly, if you're already in real estate as a realtor, you're noticing, holy crap, there's so much that you don't know yet. Exactly. That's why I'm doing this video, okay? When I was a brand new agent, I didn't know anything, okay? I thought that business was acquired a certain way. I had a mentor that did things a certain way, and I literally thought that all agents did things that way and no other way. Like, that's just how agents operate. Well, I've now been an agent for 11 years. I've sold hundreds of homes, and I understand a few things that I didn't back then. So here's the 3 things that I wish I knew when I was getting my license, when I was going to be a realtor. I wish somebody would have taught me this up front. Number 1, marketing is everything, okay? Marketing is literally everything. How many people can you get to know about you? That's the game, okay? So I want you to understand this. The best real estate agent, the most knowledgeable real estate agent, the one that memorized all that bullshit that they taught you in real estate school, that agent doesn't necessarily make the most money. That agent doesn't necessarily sell the most homes. They're not the most successful. Usually they're not even close. The most successful real estate agent is the best marketer, okay? The agent who is best known wins. So you need to get really freaking good at marketing, social media, advertising, branding, communication, all of these things. You need to be very good at video, how to use all the social platforms to your advantage, to get free distribution, free eyeballs on you. That's the game. So if you look at in your market, the real estate agents that are selling the most homes, they're not the best agents or the most knowledgeable, not even close, but they're the ones that you see everywhere. You see them on billboards, you see them in your news feed, you see them on bus benches, you see their banner in the outfield of the high school baseball game, you see all their signs everywhere. The best known agent is the one that makes the most money. Number 2, your brokerage really does matter. When I was getting into real estate, I got in because one of my mentors at the time, he was a broker, okay? He was a broker of a flat fee brokerage. It was only $500 per transaction. And I thought, that's fantastic, that's cheap. Why would anybody else split their commission somewhere else whenever they closed a deal? I didn't understand. I only knew the cost of doing a transaction. I didn't understand value. To start my career, I was just getting cheap transactions, but in return, I was getting nothing in return. For that $500 per closing, I didn't really get anything. I think they gave me dot loop premium, e-signatures, big whoop. But I didn't get any mentoring. I certainly didn't have anybody reaching out and saying, hey, let me help you. Let me take you by the hand and teach you a few things. I wasn't getting education. Now look, to be fair, I wanted to be on my own. I wanted to just be over in the corner with my head down, doing things my way. I didn't want to have to go to the office. I did not want anyone telling me what to do or how to do it. That I found was worth it at my original brokerage. What I've since learned is the value that a brokerage provides is much more important than the cost of doing a transaction. They're very different things. So the brokerage that I'm currently with, they let me do my thing. As long as it's legal, ethical, and moral, they literally leave me alone. I can do whatever the hell I want. I do split my commission up to a certain point, but in return, I get a ridiculous amount of training, a ridiculous amount of mentoring and coaching. I literally have business partners who are much further ahead in business than me. And because we're partners, whenever I sell homes, they actually get a piece of the commission. They want me to sell more homes. So they give me everything. They're like, here's our listing presentation. Here's the first hires we made. Here's how to structure this. Here's how to structure that. All of that is given to me because I have invested business partners through my brokerage. There are some brokerages out there that have some sort of incentivized mentorship, but you've got to think about the end. Okay, begin with the end in mind. You just want to sell a couple homes, be a part-time agent, and be left alone? Cool. Go with the cheap $500 or less per transaction. But if you really want to make this a career, you can do it too, but you've got to follow the blueprint. So you have to partner with those who have that blueprint, those who are already doing it. And by joining a brokerage or joining the team with those people is a great way to do it. If you're trying to figure out which brokerage to choose, let me know. I'm happy to give you my 2 cents on it and share what we do. My brokerage is in all 50 states. We're in like 25 countries now, maybe even 30 countries. There's a lot of perks to an international reaching company, but it may not be for everybody. Make sure you do your research and ask the big questions. What do you actually get for what it costs you to do a transaction? And number 3, this kind of goes along with number 2, you can pick your lifestyle. I didn't understand this. I just thought that the ladder of success in real estate was sell a bunch of homes, get your broker's license, become a broker, open your own brokerage, sell a bunch of homes, bring on agents. I didn't understand that there's other ways to structure your business. More importantly, I didn't understand that you could literally choose the lifestyle that you want. You could choose the income you want, how many hours a week do you want to work, what those hours look like, what kind of work are you doing to get your business, are you at home, are you at an office, whatever. You can literally define what you want and then reverse engineer how to get there. I didn't understand that. I just thought there was one path that all the realtors followed. I was very wrong. So I've learned that you can actually choose the outcome first and then make decisions every day. Make your action plan all map towards that outcome that you want for your lifestyle. Look, if you're following people that just sell a bunch of homes every year, that's great. But a lot of those people are not profitable. And if they are, they're miserable because they're working all the time. I didn't get into real estate to be working all the damn time. I got into real estate for freedom. And I bet you did too. So make sure if freedom and time freedom and location freedom is part of what you want, that you're partnering with somebody or that you're following a path that can actually get you there. Most agents have a certain goal, whether that's income or lifestyle or whatever, and their daily actions and their plan it can never get them there. They're just on the wrong path. So make sure that you're choosing the right path to get to the destination that you've chosen. But make sure, especially if you're just brand new, define what you want and what you want your days to look like, what you want your life to look like, what kind of income you want, and all of that. Because the path to get there is possible. You just have to make certain decisions now so that you're on the right path with the right people to help you. Appreciate you guys watching this video. If you found it valuable, please share it with somebody else, another agent who's a friend, maybe a Facebook group or something of agents, but make sure that you define the life you want as a realtor. This can be one amazing industry, or it could be absolutely brutal and suck the life out of you. You get to choose the outcome you want, and it starts right now.